Hello everybody, Jimmy here. I'm coming up to the intersection of Hamburg Turnpike and Ratzener Road. If you look on the right hand side here, okay, there's a Quick Check that's being built. You know, in 3 or 4 months, matter of fact, it looks open today and it's the end of October. There's people in the gas station and there's people, plenty of cars, you know, in the store, in front of the store. So it looks like they're open for business. You know, this only took private industry 3 or 4 months to open this place. As we go down Hamburg Turnpike here, I want you to notice that they're still doing construction on the jug handles. The construction here has been going on minimum of 18 months, and it still doesn't even look like they're close. I can't even imagine how much money they must have spent on building 2 simple little jug handles. Talk about mismanagement of money. You know, some of these freeholders, you know, you have to vote out of office, like Terry Duffy and Pat Lepore. You know, they're the people in there now. And this is just disastrous, how much money must be being spent, and it shouldn't take 2 years to build, you know, 2 jug handles. And all the money, you know, in equipment that whoever's doing the repair got to be paying for all that equipment just standing there day after day. I'm sure that was added into the cost of the job, but, you know, it's jacking up the price. And one of the other things, I don't know if you noticed, when Ratzener Road was redone between Church Lane and Alps Road, it didn't last that long, you know, and they had to repave it. So I'm going to be keeping track of this to see how long after this is done that it's repaved, because, you know, they might be justifying buying a cheaper asphalt than something that should last this heavy traffic all the time, and we're only going to be going through this again, you know, just like we did on Ratzener Road. Well, here we are, we're hitting some construction, I guess, just because of this. You know, I'll probably edit some of this out. Right lane closed, 1,500 feet. But, you know, how could private industry, you know, do these things so quick, and the freeholders of Passaic County are killing us? Even though, you know, I might vote for Barbara Bono as a governor of the state, I'll tell you, I'm going to vote Republican for the freeholders. Christine Barranco and Philip Weisbecker. I got to change parties. This is ridiculous. How much further can government keep going into my pocket? You know, with Obamacare and, you know, which is a separate issue. But just to live in this county, it's getting to be so expensive. And if 10, 15% could be shaved off mismanagement, you know, I don't know why you wouldn't want to vote in somebody different. You know, and then what happens, what's really sad, if you go to the ShopRite that's down on Hinchman and this road here, Hamburg Turnpike, you know, I mean, it's, you know, some stores closed up. If you go into a ShopRite, you know, you could see that they don't have the amount of people in there shopping all the time. You know, so what does that create? Less cashiers, less cash flow. They can't invest in other companies. And if you look at the other stores within there, you know, I've been going to some of them for 22 years. And you could see that they don't do the business because people don't want to be stuck in the traffic to get there. You know, I'm going to stop talking right now because I'll start taping again when we get closer to the actual construction, so you can see what I'm talking about. Talk to you soon. Bye. I'm going to edit out some of these slow movements just because there's no reason to watch all this stuff in the video. But one of my other points is that whenever they're doing this construction, they always have a police officer, with doing the work. And when I inquire about it, they say, well, the company is paying for it that's doing the construction. Well, that's great that they're paying for it, but you don't think they build that into the cost of manufacturing the jug handle? So it's still coming out of your pocket. How far do you want, the government to keep going into your pocket? Now, what my really big concern is that they're talking about that after they complete this, they're going to do another one up at Alps Road and Hamburg Turnpike, where the shopping center is there with Macy's and Stop and Shop. There's a lot of small businesses in there, and they're going to put them out of business, some of those store owners. They can't afford for 2 years of people slowing down, their spending there. It's bad enough that the economy is bad. If they, don't want to be bothered, fighting all this traffic because, it's, to build a few jug handles, and the money that's spent in this day and age in this county, the money could be better spent in other things. Security of schools is one, if you want to get me started on it. So I could clearly tell you, the Democrats, as far as the freeholders, they're the two of them that are the freeholders, Terry Duffy, that might be a guy, I don't know, and Pat Lepore, as far as I'm concerned, they're out. I'd rather vote for Republicans. They seem to be a lot more sensitive about, spending money these days. The government cannot keep going into my pocket all the time. Look at this. Stopping commerce, slowing it down. Look at how much equipment on the left-hand side, has been sitting there weeks after week. You really got to pass this location, every day to see, how much slow work is being done here. It's just terrible. Well, we're almost up to Valley Road. So after this light, it's going to go pretty quick, and I just hope, everybody, it's your money. You want the government to keep going into your pocket. I can't afford it anymore. I've been unemployed, and Governor Christie, he did a lot of things with bait and switch, with the money and everything, that's creating, a lot of problems. School don't have the continuity with teachers. They're not doing car inspections. So if you look at a lot of cars, they're driving around without taillights, I'm sure with bald tires and everything else, but, in his case, the boardwalk came first, rebuilding that, and we still didn't get a lot of government money from that, but as we pass here, I pass here every day, and a lot of this equipment is just sitting here, and, no reflection on the guy that, the company that's redoing this, but it's sure a lot of money being tied up in the repair. But 18 months to 2 years, I never thought I would have to track how long this has taken, but isn't that ridiculous that you disrupted businesses along here for that long? It's crazy, and the poor people that live here, and it doesn't even seem like it's going to be completed soon. I hope you hear what I'm saying, because this is absolutely terrible. My own personal policy, if somebody is in office once or twice and they didn't do what helped me, they have to go. So I'm definitely voting for Christine Barranco and Philip Weisberger as freeholders for Passaic County. And as far as Mayor of Wayne, I'll vote in the same mayor we had for a while. He did a pretty good job, you know, with the limitations he had on him. But with all these elected people, we got to start pulling in the purse strings. I'll talk to you all soon now. Bye, Jimmy.